morning, class 6 students. Today I'm going to teach you from the poem Ode to a Butterfly. So before I teach you, let me give you now. Ode to a Butterfly appeared in the Century in 1889. This is a beautiful lyrical poem addressed to a butterfly, but revealing the author's amazement at his beauty and freedom. One has to pause at the phrase, "But thou art nature's free man, free to stray." Are these the words of a careful observer of nature? Yes. So let me go straight to the poem. Thou spark of life that wavest wings of gold, thou songless wanderer mid the songful birds with nature's secrets in the tiny tints. Now tints are shades of color. To gorgeous sipper means a secret code, past the reach of words, yet dear to every child, am in glad pursuit beguiled, attracted by every child, living his unspoiled days mid flowers and flocks and herds. So what the poet is trying to say here is he's talking about the butterfly. He said, "Thou spark of life." He's calling the butterfly a spark of life. The waviest wings, when he's waving his wings and flying. Thou soundless wanderer, mid this songful birds. He said, thou a songless wanderer, quiet wanderer. While you are flying among the birds, there is no sound that comes from you. With nature's secrets in the tiny tints. I just told you what is the meaning of tints. And gorgeous sipper means a secret chord. Past the reach of woods, through the woods, yet dear to every child. Every child is attracted to a butterfly, living his unspoiled days among the mid flowers and flocks and herds. Thou winged blossom, liberated thing, what secret tie binds thee to other flowers? He is asking, what is the secret that binds you to other flowers? Still huddled within the garden's fostering. Fostering means caring for something and providing food and shelter. The garden provides food and shelter for the butterfly. Will they too sow with the completed hours? He is asking, will they too sow with the completed hours? Means butterfly usually has a life of 12 hours. Some butterflies even have a life of 9 months, some a year. So he's asking, will they too sow with the completed hours? Means when the butterfly completes its hours of living, will they too sow and go away? Take flight and be like thee, evocably free, hovering at will over the parental bowers. Oh, is thy luster drawn from heavenly hues? Luster means shine. So the luster, the shine that you get is it coming from the heavenly hues? A sumptuous drifting, a sumptuous impressive drifting fragment of the sky, caught when the sun set its last glance imbues. When the sunset is going down and the last of it that you can see, it goes with sudden splendor. Splendor means beautiful, and the treetops high grasps the swift blasnori, blasnoni. It means colorful decoration of or display. Then lend these tends to thee, O thee, to float a few short hours and die. Now he's talking about the butterfly floating for a few short hours and then dying. Birds have the nest, they rear the eager young, and flit on errands all day long. So what he's saying here, the birds have the nest, they have the babies, they have to take care of, and they flit on errands. Errands mean they keep on going up and down to bring food and feed the babies all day long. They after every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they come back with food, feed the babies, and they go away. Each field mouse keeps the homestead, wherence it sprung, but thou art nature's free man. He's saying, so the poet is saying that even the field mouse keeps the homestead, means he goes in and out of his home, But he says, thou art nature's free man. You are nature's free man. You can go wherever you want. You are free to stray. Even if you get lost, there is no harm. Nobody's going to come looking for you. Unfettered through the wood, seeking thine airy food. See, you go through the wood seeking your airy food. The sweetness spiced on every blossom spray. The garden, one wide banquet spreads for thee. O daintiest reveller of the joyous earth. Reveller means a traveler. One drop of honey gives satisty. Say one drop of the honey gives you satisfaction. A second draught would drug thee past all myth. If you have some more, it will drug you. Thy feast no augie shows. Thy calm eyes never close. So your calm eyes never close. And yet the soul of man, no, thou soberest sprite, to which the sun gives birth, and yet the soul of man upon thy wings forever soars in aspiration. Thou, his emblem of the new career that springs when death's arrest bids all his spirit bow. He seeks in he seeks his hope in thee of immortality. Symbol of life. Me with such faith and endure. Thomas Wentworth Higginson. Now, this poem is a very beautiful poem where he's talking about the butterfly. Now, the question is, what is the spark of life? The butterfly is the spark of life because it has so many colors. It has so many characteristics. So, what makes the butterfly different from other birds? The butterfly is different from other birds because it does not say a word or make a sound like the other birds. They keep chirping. So today I will teach you this. I have taught you this today, and in the next class I will give you the question answers. While I taught you this, open a book, go through the lesson, and read the lesson over and over again, and try and understand. And also the poem, you learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You learn the first two stanzas. That's 14 lines. The first two stanzas, 14 lines, you learn the poem. So for today, I wish you bye and have a great day. In the next class, I'll give you the question answers.